After 60, the body rarely shouts. More often, it whispers. Quiet changes in energy, sleep, and balance may seem small, but they can carry important meaning. Regular checkups are not about fear. They are about protecting independence, clarity, and the peace of knowing your health is still walking beside you. The body rarely announces its changes with loud alarms. More often, it adjusts quietly, almost politely, as if it does not wish to disturb the rhythm of daily life. After the age of 60, this quiet adaptation becomes even more common. A person may wake up feeling slightly more tired than usual, or notice a subtle change in appetite, balance, or sleep. These moments are easy to dismiss. They seem small, ordinary, perhaps even expected with age. Yet the truth is that many important changes in the body begin in exactly this quiet way. As the years move forward, the body becomes skilled at compensating. Blood pressure can slowly rise without causing pain. Blood sugar can shift gradually without creating immediate discomfort. Even the heart, one of the most reliable companions of a lifetime, can adapt to strain in ways that feel almost invisible at first. These quiet adjustments are not signs of weakness. They are signs of the body's determination to keep going, to maintain balance even when small systems begin to change. Because of this quiet nature, many older adults live with subtle shifts in their health without realizing it. A person may continue gardening, walking the dog, visiting friends, and enjoying familiar routines while their body quietly carries new information beneath the surface. This is where the value of regular checkups becomes clear. A checkup is not simply a test or a formality. It is a moment where the hidden language of the body becomes visible. Doctors often see patterns that individuals cannot easily notice themselves. A small change in blood pressure, a slight difference in laboratory results, or a minor shift in heart rhythm may appear insignificant in isolation, but when viewed over time, these small details begin to tell a story. A checkup becomes a place where these stories can be heard early, while the body is still strong and capable of adapting. There is also a quiet dignity in paying attention to one's health. For many people over 60, life has already been filled with decades of responsibility. Careers have been built, families raised, and challenges overcome. In earlier years, it may have been easy to ignore small physical signals while focusing on work or caring for others. But later life offers a different perspective. The body deserves the same patience and attention that was once given to so many other responsibilities. Regular health visits allow the body's quiet messages to be understood before they grow louder. Instead of waiting for discomfort or crisis, a person can observe their health with calm awareness. This does not mean living with fear. In fact, it often creates the opposite effect. Knowledge replaces uncertainty. Understanding replaces guesswork. And with that understanding comes a sense of steadiness. When people know where they stand with their health, everyday life becomes lighter. The simple pleasures of a morning walk, a conversation with a neighbor, or a peaceful afternoon reading a book are enjoyed without the shadow of quiet worry. The purpose of checkups is not to search for problems, but to protect the stability that already exists. Over time, another reality becomes clear. Many health concerns that appear suddenly in older age actually begin slowly years earlier. Bones lose density gradually, circulation changes gently, vision and hearing may shift in small increments. Because these developments happen over long periods, they can often be supported and managed most effectively when they are recognized early. Early awareness creates options. It allows individuals and their doctors to think carefully about what the body needs. Sometimes the solution may be as simple as adjusting daily habits, improving sleep routines, or paying attention to nutrition. Other times, it may involve monitoring a condition closely over time. In every case, early understanding keeps the situation calm and manageable. Without that awareness, small changes may continue unnoticed until they eventually interrupt daily life. A person who once moved easily through their home may suddenly feel unsteady. Someone who always enjoyed long conversations may notice fatigue appearing sooner than expected. These moments can feel surprising, even discouraging, especially when they seem to arrive without warning. Regular checkups gently reduce that sense of surprise. They provide a steady rhythm of observation, allowing health to be understood as a gradual journey rather than a series of unexpected events. In many ways, this rhythm mirrors the wisdom that often develops later in life. Experience teaches that most important things do not happen overnight. They unfold slowly, with signs that become visible to those who pay attention. There is also another layer to this conversation, one that touches the heart as much as the body. Many older adults value independence deeply, the ability to manage one's own schedule, cook familiar meals, maintain a home, and move freely through daily life represents far more than convenience. It represents dignity. Health plays a quiet but powerful role in preserving that dignity. When physical well-being is supported, independence remains strong. Energy remains steady. Balance and confidence remain present. Regular checkups are not simply about avoiding illness. They are about protecting the freedom to continue living life in a familiar and meaningful way. Imagine two individuals in their early 70s. Both feel generally well. Both live active lives filled with small routines that bring comfort. One chooses to visit their doctor regularly, not because they feel unwell, but because they respect the quiet signals of the body. The other avoids appointments, believing that if nothing feels wrong, there is no need to look deeper. For a while, their lives may appear almost identical. They wake up in the morning, enjoy breakfast, take walks, and share laughter with friends. But slowly, over time, differences may begin to appear. The person who attends regular checkups receives gentle guidance about sleep, nutrition, and small health changes. Adjustments are made early, calmly, and without urgency. The person who avoids checkups may continue living comfortably for a long time as well. Yet if a hidden condition develops quietly beneath the surface, it may eventually appear in a more disruptive way. What once could have been addressed gradually may suddenly require greater attention. This comparison is not meant to create worry. Instead, it highlights the quiet advantage of awareness. When people stay connected to their health through regular care, life continues with greater stability. Another often overlooked benefit of checkups is the relationship that forms between a patient and a doctor over time. When visits happen regularly, the doctor begins to understand the individual behind the medical chart. They learn how the person lives, what routines matter most, and what changes are meaningful within that context. This relationship transforms healthcare from a series of isolated visits into an ongoing conversation. The doctor recognizes patterns not only in physical measurements, but also in lifestyle and emotional well-being. When something shifts, it is easier to understand because there is already a foundation of familiarity. For the patient, this familiarity brings comfort as well. Walking into a doctor's office becomes less intimidating when it feels like visiting someone who already understands the story of one's health. Questions are easier to ask. Concerns are easier to express. Trust grows quietly with each conversation. Over time, this partnership becomes one of the most valuable forms of support in later life. Health is no longer something mysterious or unpredictable. It becomes something observed together, guided with patience and mutual understanding. There is also a simple emotional reassurance that comes from knowing where one stands. Many people carry quiet questions about their health. They wonder if a certain ache is normal, or if occasional fatigue means something deeper. These thoughts often remain unspoken, drifting quietly through the mind. A checkup offers a moment to bring those thoughts into the open. Often, the answers are reassuring. A doctor may explain that certain experiences are common with age and nothing to worry about. Other times, they may suggest gentle steps to support the body more effectively. In either case, the uncertainty fades. The mind becomes lighter. Instead of guessing or imagining possibilities, a person carries clear understanding. As the years continue to unfold, the simple habit of regular checkups becomes something deeper than a medical routine. It becomes an act of respect toward the life that has been lived and the years that still lie ahead. It reflects the belief that one's well-being matters, that health deserves attention just as much as work, family, and community once did. Life after 60 often brings a slower, more thoughtful pace. People begin to notice the small rhythms of each day more clearly. The morning light through a window, the sound of distant birds, the comfort of familiar surroundings, these moments gain quiet significance. Supporting health through regular care allows these moments to continue. It protects the stability that makes daily life enjoyable. It strengthens the foundation that allows independence and confidence to remain present. In the end, checkups are not about searching for problems. They are about listening to the body with patience. They are about acknowledging that health, like life itself, evolves gradually. And by paying attention to those changes with calm awareness, people can move forward with a sense of peace, knowing that their well-being is being watched over with care and wisdom.